Sweden. We did that report when Lagos was trying to access $200 million for improved water and water system. And World Bank wrote back to Lagos State, what is your plan for sewage and wastewater? Because if we improve water supply, there will be more wastewater coming out because more people will have access to water. So what is your plan? And that is why they want to add sewage and sanitation, stroke wastewater into the report.
How can the government come in here to try to, bring some sort of reprieve, some kind of subtle comfort to the people in Lekki, Ikoyi, and in Ajah?
On a most, let me commend them for one thing: advocacy. They've tried in the advocacy. At least they were able to talk to people, to manage them, to stay indoor. Look at that. That happened to save life. Because some people might not know and want to go into and run into the storm. At least they try. I saw the commissioner and the SA on the radio telling, call emergency number. In the area, yes. But the other one, if they want to foster future one, is to go back to the drawing board. If the government is going to step on toe, let him step on toe. Let him make sure that the original master plan of Lekki, Ajah, Victoria Island, and Ikoyi is adhered to. In terms of where are the drainage? Well, we've done it before. The present SSG was the commissioner. When he took the bull by the horn and went to all those areas and started demolishing, this is the same thing we need to do.
Okay, let's get more questions in from Maugbe.
Well, just quickly, Gimba, I think that, he's answered the question I was going to ask, which is, where do we put the effect of climate change on all of this? But now that you've answered that, I'm going to ask you, if you were to look at it, if you say that climate change is also adding to, what Lagos State is currently experiencing, how would you rate it? How much impact, what percentage of it does climate change constitute, and what percentage of it have we caused with our own hands?
Good. I would say both are just 50-50. And I'll tell you, the one we caused by our own hand, reclamation is going on, lack of infrastructure, that's one. The other one, natural disaster, we cannot escape it. And that is being caused by climate change. High rise in temperature, the ice are melting, and the sea are rising. So when that one happens, and we now have rainfall, heavy rainfall, the next thing you see that the water from the city cannot go empty into the lagoon. So we still have that problem existing both sides. What we should be doing right now is how do we manage this if it happens again? That is the management we need to talk about. How do we manage it? And it involves both government, NGOs, individuals, and everybody, the entire public. We have to play our own role.
So what's your recommendations?
My recommendation is that governments should go back to the drawing board, check those canals that are blocked, identify them, do a serious review the management, sewage and wastewater management plan of the entire Lagos, one, call experts, town planner, this and that, to identify those areas that are prone to flood, what is the causes. And they should try either natural or anthropogenic that might cause it. They should identify it. Then all the buildings that are on the right way or floodplain, they should try to identify them and demolish them. And they should try again. This new settlement we're talking about, government is raking in money, doing this. They should find a lasting solution into it, because if Omonile keeps selling land to people and government is not planning that area, and the next thing you just see is that population started exploding in that area, structures started coming up, we have the same thing. And when they are constructing highways, they should go back to the master plan of the design of the Lekki Ajah toll gates, the highways. There are some setback, drainage setback there. They stop in some area, some are, some doesn't have. So they have to look into those ones and see how they can incorporate the new one into the existing one. And continuous maintenance dredging must be going on those drainage channels. That is one of the recommendations I will give to government.
You mentioned, just to add this, you mentioned that for the work that you carried out in Ilorin, you had the drainage, that would be the silted part of, of those channels, the tributaries, excavated out and the sand maybe put to the side. If we do that for the 6 channels that you've mentioned now, that is very possible that we'll not have flooding again.
No, we may still have flooding, but the effect will be minimized. You understand? It's not that there's no flooding in Ilorin, but the impact has reduced. Now other areas are feeling that effect of what we carried out in Ilorin, the Asa River. It was done by ecological fund, and thank God, one of the senators representing Lagos is the chairperson or chairman Senate Committee on Environment and Ecology. This is the best time for Senator Tinubu to rise up and come to the drawing board with experts and come and assist Lagos State. Because the way I see it, Lagos State is being overwhelmed with the situation on ground. She could use her office, lobby her colleague, and come up with a solution how Lagos State can access federal government ecological fund. Why the money is lying down there, this is one of the things they need to do. They can even carry out the study and review the study of the master plan of Victoria Island and this and that. Don't forget, in 2012, it was not Victoria Island. The effect was not felt like that. It was Ikorodu area. And this, and we are lucky. The social media information was being disseminated. That's why we reduced the loss of life. Because this thing will come unexpected. And it will meet, maybe you are sleeping, maybe you are not around, maybe you're on the road and you are caught in it. What will you do?
I want to thank you so much indeed. Idowu Salau is a environmental consultant, for talking to us on this very disturbing flooding recorded in Lagos and some other parts of Nigeria. We did send out invitation to the Commissioner of Environment for Lagos State, but we did not get a response from him, hoping that he'll be able to get in touch with us as quickly as possible. I want to thank you so much indeed for talking to us. And let's go to Abuja now for Sunrise Daily. Continues from there with another interesting topic.